Welcome to RPTV. I'm Onik Khan and I am a FIFA Under-20 World Cup soccer fan. The FIFA Under-20 World Cup was held in Toronto this past summer. I see people honking with their cars for Portugal, people dancing in the street for Brazil, but what I didn't see was people rooting for Canada. Why not? The FIFA Under-20 World Cup is all about feeling proud of who you are and what country you're from. Now I know there are many people who are proud to be Canadian, and I know there are many soccer fans who are Canadian. All we have to do is find them.
What country are you from?
Well, I'm from the Caribbean, St. Lucia to be exact.
Canada.
Come from Canada.
India.
I come from Canada.
I was born in Canada.
I come from Portugal. I'm a land immigrant since 1982.
I'm Portuguese, from Portugal.
St. Vincent.
Portuguese, but I'm from down here because I was born here in Toronto, Canada.
A lot of people come to Canada from many different places, so I asked Professor Ruben, why do many people immigrate to Canada? Hey Ruben, you're on.
Not everybody migrates for the same reasons. In some instances, people migrate because the conditions in their country of origin are not good for living. So some people migrate because of war. They might migrate because of political reasons. They migrate for reasons that are not necessarily of their own choosing. They migrate out of survival conditions. And so that generates a certain set of tensions, right? If you came to another country because you were running away from danger, you might still feel very strong loyalties to the place where you're from.
Do you watch soccer?
Couple times, yeah.
Well, to be honest, I have not watched it, but I have listened to sports and I have heard the various teams.
Occasionally, yeah.
That's my favorite sport.
Yes, I do. I love soccer.
What country do you come from?
Originally come from Portugal.
What is your favorite soccer team?
Portugal, obviously, yes.
I have a few favorite teams. Brazil, Portugal.
Brazil has always been my favorite team.
Brazil.
Brazil
or England?
Brazil, if the Caribbean team happen to reach to that stage, watch them.
Mexico.
Right now I'm going for the sub-20 team Mexico. It's my nationality, so I'm going for it, you know? I like the players and I like the team. It's my country, so that's it.
We put a lot of value on the countries that we associate with because when we grow up, our relationships to other people depend a lot on that identification to a particular country or a particular nation. So in a sense, our loyalties to countries of origin or the countries that we live are very much tied together with our loyalties to our family, our loyalties to our parents, our loyalties to our siblings.
Which team are you cheering for?
Obviously from Portugal.
Spain.
Spain.
In the FIFA World Cup, Spain.
Yeah.
Come here for Spain. Are you from Spain?
Yeah, my father's from Spain.
Canada's not a very developed nation at soccer. They're not very organized to play at the world level.
Canada's not really is soccer. Well, Brazil's better at soccer than Canada.
Why wouldn't you vote for Canada?
I don't know. I would, like that they're the underdog and everything, but I still go for Mexico, man, you know?
I'm a Mexican person, so I have to support my country.
They don't win anything except hockey. They're not very good soccer team.
If Canada and Mexico were in the finals with the same stats as each other, who would you vote for?
Probably Mexico.
My background's Portuguese and I'm really, related to that culture with my parents, so you always push for where your family goes for, right?
What do you think about all the people that come here to Canada and still cheering on their home team and just not caring about Canada's team?
That's fine. Everybody's got their own nationalities, and that's fine.
I think we have to remember that just because someone is from a country, that doesn't necessarily mean that they have to have a loyalty for the teams from that country. Rather than being worried about those kinds of loyalties, it's actually something that we should consider. We should have fun about that, right? I mean, even within Canada, people have different loyalties about, what are their hockey teams that they prefer, or, if you think about not necessarily professional hockey, but you know, your local teams, you're going to root for different teams, you're going to have different loyalties. And so in that way, as the world becomes smaller and smaller by virtue of communication and by virtue of movement, in a way this should be a way in which we actually learn to relate to each other by valuing our differences rather than attempting to be similar. Maybe I would argue it is in the difference that it is the difference that makes cultural processes interesting. It isn't about becoming all alike. It's about accentuating the fact that we're different.
Can you believe this guy? He says it's okay for Canadians to root for other countries. He says it's unique. It's different.
Would you still be rooting for Portugal to win?
I still would. That is the homeland, that is the motherland, that is everything to me. That's the way I feel.
So what country are you rooting for?
Spain.
I'm going for the sub-20 team Mexico.
What is your favorite team?
Italy. They won the World Cup last year.
Brazil's better at soccer than Canada.
I might go for Greece at that point.
Well, certainly in this case, I would be voting for Canada because being in Canada, I would certainly love to see the country that I am in win the tournament.
There you have it. Now I only have one more thing to say to Canadian soccer fans. Let's go Argentina! Let's go Argentina! Let's go Argentina!
What team are you cheering for?
I'm cheering for Canada.
Ooh, Canada.
Yes, absolutely.
I'd want Canada to win, definitely.
I'd hope Canada would win.
I'll go for Canada.
Yeah.
Canadian first. Canadian born and raised, then Spain.
And then Spain?
Yeah.
I think I'd probably have to root for Canada.
I'm cheering for Canada too.
What do you think about the Canadian team?
You know, I really want Canadians to win. Like I said, be the best team. Be the best team win.
Yeah, I root for Canada.
I would go for Canada.
I have a few favorite teams. Brazil, Portugal, Canada.
I would have both a Canada flag and a Portugal flag and cheering them both on for sure.
RPTV was brought to you by the Regent Park Focus Media Arts Youth Center.